We are continuing to look back at the terrorist attacks on this nation 19 years ago today. Let's head back to Shanksville, where our Maggie Smoka continues our live coverage. Maggie, thousands of first responders sprung into action on this day in 2001, many from right here in central Pennsylvania. You talked to a former fire chief who heard the call about a plane down and quickly got to that horrific scene in that field where you now are. What does he recall about that day?
Well, Casey, for the emergency workers who responded that day, the images are still so real, so vivid. I did speak with the former fire chief of the Shanksville Volunteer Fire Department. That fire department was the first fire department on scene this trying day. He says that the reason he continues to share his story is to make sure that the 40 brave men and women that day are never forgotten.
A sea of flags wave in front of the Shanksville Volunteer Fire Department, a display put up every year honoring the heroes of September 11th, 2001. It was 19 years ago.
It's hard to think about.
On a day much like this day.
You know what happened that day.
Sunny, blue skies. First responders would experience a sight not even nightmares are made of.
You couldn't dream something that bad. That'd be a really bad nightmare. This is on the 20th of September 2001, and we're headed to Indian Lake for the memorial service for the families.
Terry Schaefer was the fire chief at the time.
This is myself, my assistant chief, Rick King.
His crew was the first fire department to respond to a call about a plane down.
But there's 3 of them that were on the engine when it left here that day.
A call that you could say was out of the ordinary.
We always thought our big call would be something on the turnpike with a bus or something, but never anything like this.
I'm on a plane that's been hijacked. Please tell my children that I love them very much. I hope to be able to see your face again, baby.
Chilling moments right before United Flight 93 crashes in this Shanksville field, becoming the final resting place for 40 brave and heroic passengers and crew members who stopped terrorists from reaching our nation's capital.
The plane crash that has gone down in Somerset County is believed to be related to the other attacks on America.
The damage, one would have to assume that there is no chance that anybody could be found alive if you would just look at this crater down there.
A scene hard to describe.
The destruction this plane caused was unbelievable. You'd never think that an airplane could disintegrate like that into such small pieces.
Again, the attack on America apparently has hit central Pennsylvania with this plane crash.
Investigators spent weeks and long days piecing together exactly what happened. This site would soon become one of the longest-held crime scenes in Pennsylvania's history.
As I stand out here, it is simply hard to believe. It's unfathomable, it's mind-boggling.
For those who responded,
it's a day you think about often, if not every day.
The moments are still so real.
On that day, 9/11/01, we really saw the worst in people, but the following days after that, it brought out the best in humanity that, you know, I wish we could get back to that point because we've gotten away from it.
Anyway, everybody can support United States for everything that's going on. And
for a small town to see such devastation, it was a trying time. But we saw heroes inspire our nation. And in return, we saw this small community come together.
I can't say anymore. I am so happy to see all of the people out.
To this day,
we started getting patches from people that stopped here.
Memorabilia still lines the walls inside the Shanksville Volunteer Fire Department.
This one's the captain of the plane that crashed here.
Patches mark the lives lost. Pictures mark the memories.
Oh my. We could talk for hours on stuff that happened.
Items.
It's a piece of glass from the World Trade Center.
Mark one of the darkest days in U.S. history.
It's really not about us. It's always been about the people on the plane and bringing honor to them.
On this sunny day, blue skies, much like it was 19 years ago, we see a patriotic display honoring heroes. It sits in front of the 1st Fire Department to respond to the Flight 93 crash site. A beautiful tribute. May we never forget those brave men and women. May we never forget those first responders.